Hey guys, Brian with VetteSource here checking in. Today what I'm going to be featuring for you is not a Corvette part, but another interesting new old stock original part from my parts inventory. This would actually be another Mopar part, part number OPB411XB. This would be a Mopar item manufactured April 28th of 2003, made in Mexico at 9:52 a.m. They're pretty specific on their parts. Looking at it, you can see we got the original box here. I've opened it obviously to inspect it, the item in here, but what we've got here is yet another item from our Dodge Viper inventory. If you saw, I did a video a few weeks ago about a Dodge Viper side window curtain for the first gens. So this here is a new old stock steering wheel assembly from the Generation 2 Vipers. Okay, so what you've got here is a complete wheel, still covered in its original shipping plastic, genuine leather wrapped wheel, customer rule only, do not use sharp instruments. The thing that's the interesting feature about this wheel, if I can get in here and show you, is these are the black leather with the blue embroidered stitching. Now, I know in recent years the cars have all gone to the contrasting leather stitching or stitching on the leather, which has become a common thing, but they actually were doing this even back in the mid-90s. You can see this wheel was actually showing a date there on 99, so I'm sure that's probably when this was made. There's another parts tag right there. And let me see, is that a date code there? I don't think that's a date code. No, that's not a date code. So a lot of these components too were made by the same manufacturer. Just for an interesting little trivia, you see that Cav 1, that's a maker's mark. I'm not sure what company that is, but they make a lot of the interior parts for General Motors, Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, all those products. I think they might even make them for some of the overseas manufacturers, but they must be a pretty big manufacturer. But this began the era, I'm using this wheel to kind of highlight, where the parts are neat and they look great, but they're not as sturdy as they were back in the day, older cars. So you can see you've got an original or a unique or a central hub here. And I think this may be actually made out of magnesium, because this wheel is really, really light. It's not very heavy. Probably only weighs about 3 or 4 pounds at the most. And then this central hub has just a Phillips screw right there that mounts the black plastic housing onto the back of it. And then of course you've got your leather wrapped portion around it. So it's not that it's any less functional or any less than an older steering wheel. It's just interesting the way the manufacturers went to do things to save weight in the last 20 years or so. And a lot of that comes back to EPA regulations and mileage, fuel mileage, things like that. But you know, looking at it, you can see, guys, this is a brand new steering wheel. There's no damage. And I'm assuming on the Vipers, like the Corvettes, if your car is got the blue colored interior, this would actually contrast or go with the blue. Or it could even be, you know, I could see you using this in custom applications as well. It's basically just got a straight, you know, geared hub here. I don't know the exact diameter. I think that looks like more 3/4 inch diameter hub. So you could actually probably use this on several different applications. It would look pretty good in a car. Before they went to the ugly square steering wheels, which I'll get into that debate later. You can see here there's another tag here that I've kind of completely overlooked, but it's not in any way, shape, or form used or has any damage. It's ready to be installed. So if you think you might have an interest in it or need some further information, definitely give me a call. My name is Brian. I can be reached at 832-654-7367. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch up with you next time.